A real case from our practice. The daughter brought her father to us. Because there is a serious problem. The nails are yellow, thick, and they haven't been able to cut them on their own for a very long time. This issue has persisted for over 3 decades, which is when the nails first began to change. Each passing year made it increasingly difficult. Let's figure out what we have here, what we'll have to work with, and here we have onychogryphosis. Onychogryphosis is when the nail grows thick, curved, like a bird's beak or claw when it turns yellow and there's no way to trim it. Such nails can either curl up like croissants or grow like claws, varying greatly each time. Recently, a video surfaced about an elderly woman with a similar condition. But the most important thing is that these people really need help. It's not just that they can't trim their nails, that's one thing. People like this can't walk normally because their nails simply prevent them from moving around. After all, our toes play a role in the biomechanics of the foot. Accordingly, if the nail presses against the floor, it will cause a lot of discomfort and pain. As I mentioned earlier, Grandpa is 93 years old and he doesn't go outside at all. He only moves around within his apartment. Well, obviously it's just not possible to put on shoes in this condition, and it's hard to even get your foot into a sock, since they can't handle this on their own. And the daughter is subscribed to our channel, and taking this opportunity, I want to send her my heartfelt thanks and greetings, because she brought him here and decided to help her dad. It's honorable, it's wonderful. In general, they came to us to solve this problem. And besides onychogryphosis, of course, there are other troubles here as well. Most likely there is also a fungus here, and God knows what other issues. But honestly, to know whether it's there or not, we can only find out after an analysis. But I think it's unlikely that they'll go for any tests, considering the age of this grandpa. And here the main task is really to help to relieve his condition. Well, just so that he can at least allow himself, for example, to go outside when he wants to take a walk, because the weather is already nice. It's spring, almost summer, so why not go for a walk? In general, everyone who has relatives with such problems. By the way, right now you might think that he's in pain, that he's twitching, but actually that's not the case. Grandpa has another surprise in the form of not being able to keep his legs steady, and unfortunately we had to support it. In general, I also had to constantly support it from different sides. Of course, working on camera and working with such nails is quite difficult in itself. And of course, the additional complicating factors also played their part. And the liquid, I actually wanted to draw your attention to it. The liquid that we applied to the nail is a special nail keratolytic from... It worked perfectly because, honestly, nothing else would probably affect the nails here anymore. Look how thick they are, terrible and healthy. Here you can look at it from all sides. The video is very sped up because the actual work was slow. And in general, this keratolytic really, as they say, made our day or saved the situation. Well, in general, the bottle will come out here. I'll show it to you. Now let's talk a little about the cleaning. So what exactly is this kind of cleaning? With the help of a drill bit, you need to make the nail plate thinner. This type of ball bit is commonly used and is likely the most convenient. This particular ball has been in use for a very long time, probably around 3 years minimum. This is a biotech ball bit made of hard alloy, available in various sizes and variations. And it always performs very well during work, because you can use it to file exactly where you need and also to make the nail plate thinner. Well, and everything else we trim with nail clippers, with straight cutters. These are just some nail clippers. I can't even remember exactly which ones right now. It's not really about the clippers right now, it's more about these nails. All of this is cleaned off with a ball bit and then the excess is trimmed away. And we also have another actually aggravating factor here, which is called diabetes. Because Grandpa also has an additional unpleasant condition as a bonus, which is diabetes. And who knows about the fact that there are nuances? I think many people know that there is such a thing as diabetic foot. And with such clients, you need to be as careful as possible, because one awkward movement in general wounds their heel extremely poorly, so you always need to be on alert. And now, returning to the keratolytic that we used, I'll bring it up on the screen again. I want to say that it is absolutely safe when working specifically with a diabetic foot. In general, it's a gentle, good product that softens the nail plate and allows you to perform the procedure the way it should be done. Now we're coming back to the nails where the keratolytic was applied, and we're going to start the treatment. Actually, it's really scary to work. Now you can see how the foot is twitching, and I have to pull the device away at those moments. I also have to hold the toes really tightly. And here you can observe how the nail has become soft and loose. So at this moment it's very convenient to work with the drill. Honestly, I don't know. I think such a heroic shoot definitely deserves a like and a +1 to karma, because it was really difficult. But the coolest thing is that despite all the difficulties we faced, the situation was resolved, we managed, and Grandpa finally started to feel better. I really want him to go for walks and breathe fresh air this spring and summer to enjoy nature, so let's wish him good luck. Well, that's all from me. My work here is done. This was Lavrentia Valena. Thank you for watching. Take care of yourselves, your nails, and your loved ones. Look out for them, and remember that any sudden difficulties or problems they face can be solved. I'd like to make a brief announcement. We are currently hosting live pathology courses in our city, Kazan. If you're interested, write in the comments and I'll answer in more detail. Where can you see the program? That's all for now. Bye bye and see you next time.